to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Qualifying underway for the Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series. So we see the 88 Zach Margison, one of our playoff drivers, heading out to qualify. Also have Ian Montrose in the 1. Hayden Knoll in the 67. Looks like Ian's the farthest one ahead. We will ride along with the 1 Cave RP Chevrolet. See what kind of lap time he can put down. Then we'll hop around to the fastest drivers as we go along. Mama Sneed rooting on Trenton and the 81 team. How we doing this evening, Mama Sneed? Don't forget to get in the candle giveaway, LOML. Try and win yourself a free candle tonight. Cliff gets in. Allie's already in there, Cliff. You're late. Ian and Hayden, first 2 on their timed laps. So Ian works his way down the backstretch. Qualifying fairly simple. See, Ian's running up high on his first lap, so he's going to go for it on lap number 2. Across the timing line, he'll set the mark to beat at a 32.92. Hayden has also run the high line. Clocks in second. Margison ran a little bit lower, and he's going to clock in as the current pole sitter. Seems like most drivers throwing away that first lap. Margison so far the only one we've noted running low on lap 1. Evers running up high. We'll watch Martin. Martin's digging down low on lap 1, so we should see him get up there with Margison. As drivers start to complete their second laps, Montrose goes to second, Hayden to first. Travis across the line on lap 1, a 32.6. This lap slowest overall. Trenton goes to the top of the boards in the 81 car. Nice lap there for Trenton. Did get the banners on for Travis, good. So I was jumping over to check real quick. Benke's got some storms rolling in. Hayden says the wall ate him. That's terrifying. Hayden, you're safe for next week, right? I haven't checked the points here in a couple seconds, but I think you won last week. Travis' second lap puts him in 6th. Trenton, your current pole sitter in the 81 car. Sneed Tombstone Game Farm Chevy. There's Ethan. He'll jump up to 3rd. Light of My Life Candle car. As he brings it to a stop. Check in Jeremy Scherer. Tabasco 15 car. Keeping it right down by the apron of the track until he gets to the start-finish. Post a 32.5, put him 8th quick. Check in Matt Benke, the Blockbuster Chevy. Black Knight is the candle this week. There you go. Black Knight is the flavor of candle this week. Benke clocks in at a 33.00. Those cars are picked up on lap number 2. Thomas Green goes to 7th. Jeremy Scherer still 9th. See how much Benke can pick up. Looks like the other 9 cars is not going to clock in. Benke will be our final qualifier. Red Cell checked in right while Trenton's on the pole so far. Benke to the stripe. 32.4. We'll put him up into the 7th spot. That'll be our 11 qualifiers as no one else is heading out on track. Trenton Sneed, your pole sitter for tonight. Let's go have a chat with him real quick. Well, Trent, you won the pole. How do you feel? Trent.
Hello?
Hi, you won the pole. How do you feel?
Oh, crap, I have a gray screen. Okay. Hello?
That
I
was
had
well
to go
timed.
take a leak. I
Yeah,
come back, my screen's gray.
they're like, hey Trenton, you won the poll. How does it feel? And you're like, oh crap, I have a gray screen.
Yeah, I was kind of like, oh, I had the poll by a tenth when I went to go use the bathroom. It's like, did anyone else use the apron? Am I not supposed to? And
Yeah,
it was a
yeah.
general consensus. I don't know.
You're not supposed to use it in a race, but qualifying doesn't matter.
Now, that's what I thought. I was like, if I'm not supposed to use it in qualifying, then by all means, Sony Mini OL. I don't want to
Yeah,
legally get polled,
yeah,
but
yeah. The
it's
guy
allowed.
behind
It's
you.
allowed. I'll take it.
Yeah, all good. All good as far as I know.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought, but hell, I might be wrong. I don't know.
Well, you get to start this 120 lap race from the front. How do you feel about it, though? It's like, you think you're going to try to stay up there the whole race, or are you just going to drop back as soon as it gets crazy?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to be actively fighting to stay up here early. If someone like comes down in front of me, I'm probably not going to push them. Just for the fact that the car, I don't really like the way the car handles. I'm not really comfortable with it too much. And the only real draft practice I've gotten was tandems. So it's just kind of like I don't know.
All right, 10-4. We'll play it by ear. Good luck to you, sir.
Yep. Also, the information you're wanting is between 30 and 40 again.
Perfect, thanks. Filling us in on the potential pit window. That could put it between a 2 and 3 stop race if we went green. Could go green. Could see a lot of yellows. You never know with this sort of racing. Hello, Hayes. Welcome on in. We're going to kick off the starting lineup presented by our friends at Labor 12. So get the music playing here. Check them out anywhere you get your music. Labor XII is how you write it out, but you pronounce it Labor 12. You have Trenton Sneed on the pole in the Sneed Twosome Game Farm Chevrolet Camaro. Lucas Weissman starts second in the Labor 12 Chevy as we are discussing the Labor 12 band. Ethan Evers, the Light of My Life candle car, giving away a candle tonight. So if you go in Twitch chat, type in LOML and hit enter, you will be entered to win a free candle, courtesy of our friends at Light of My Life. Hayden Lowell starts the Napa Ford in the 4th spot. Cody Cleaver, Silval Holler Project Chevy starts in 5th. You notice those yellow name banners and this rear spoiler and front splitter. That is how you find our playoff drivers tonight. Ian Montrose, another one of those. The Cave RP Chevy will start in the 6th spot. Matt Benke, the Blockbuster Chevy, starts in 7th. Thomas Green, another one of our playoff cars, starts in 8th in the Side Hustle Chevy. Travis Martin, the Ghostman Ford, he'll start in 9th in his playoff Ford. Jeremy Scherer also got those yellow banners, and the Tabasco Ford starts in 10th. Margison, the Gamer Sups Chevrolet, he'll start in the 11th spot. Tyler Lanen, Ford Mustang, starts in 12th. Harry Grindel, Kamikaze Motorsport Toyota, starts 13th. Then you have Clapper Newell start from the pits in a red, strange-looking banner. He'll start 14th. Jeff Price, well, Clapper from the pits, actually. Jeff Price starts 15th in the Back Channel Productions Camaro. J Munch, the Arc.io Toyota, in 16th. Cliff Mullins, Pinnaker Trailer Sales Chevy, starts 17th. Daniel Wallen, Labor 12 Chevy, in 18th. J.R. Deal, Cave City Roleplay Toyota, 19th. Don't see Tyler Stillwell on track. He is registered to start 20th, but not out on track. Interesting. Pace car dives off, and we are set to get this race underway. Welcome on board for 120 laps at Atlanta. The Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series. Round of 12 for the playoffs. This is our second of the 2 races in the round of 12, so we will be cutting it down to 8 after this dramatic type super speedway race. The field 2x2 all the way through 1 and 2. Cars towards the back have gone single file. Tyler Stillwell not out on track. Ethan Evers in the 8, drifting up the track. 8 car looked a little wicked there. The drivers clipped the apron, going through the double dog leg. Oh, they're wrecking. Matt Benke's around. Someone else was around further back. J Munch is down off the apron. Daniel Wallen's down on the flats. I think most of the drivers able to recover and carry on. Clapper Newell leaving the pit lane. He's shown a lap down. Well, that was interesting. Spread the field out a bit. A few cars got turned down the hill onto the apron. 3 wide for the race lead. Hayden Lowell on the inside with Montrose. Hayden shoots to the lead. said he absolutely hates this kind of racing. Says it leaves everything up to luck and chance as he takes the lead. All those yellow banners up there, a lot of playoff drivers towards the front of the field. 21 has served a one-lap hold. That's right. That's why Clapperdoodle is a lap down. Thanks for that reminder, Scott. Totally forgot about that intentional caution bringing out situation from the week before. It's now Hoytsma and Hayden Lowell side by side. Hoytsma second in points. Hayden leads in points with the virtue of the win last week. So the top two in points are 1 and 2 on the track. Ethan Evers currently outside of the playoff picture, looking in, riding in third, pushing Lucas Hoytsma out to the lead. Ethan Evers would love to pick up a lap lead, get an extra bonus point, as things are tight around the bubble. It's always going to be the way when you only have 2 races to make the next round. Field 2x2 all the way through the top 10. First car looks like he's calm, cool, collected, and single filed as J.R. Deal in 14th. As he watches the chaos ahead of him. It's still side by side, Hayden Lowell and Lucas Hoytsma. Heard drivers mention in practice that tire wear could actually be kind of interesting. The cars seemed to get looser as they went through the run. Tyler Lanen up in the 5th spot. First of our non-playoff cars, 64 Mustang. Ethan Evers all the way up the hill in front of Trenton Sneed. Trenton gives him room to come back down, doesn't push the issue early. The outside line is going to lose momentum. Tyler Lanen up off the bottom share. Fortunately, didn't fill the gap as Lanen came back down. Looking from the aerial views, Lucas Hoytsman's taking the lead. Hayden Lowell's tucked in behind. Ian Montrose now leads the bottom line with the push from Lanen. Everybody back to J.R. Deal, still in the lead pack, 15 cars in the main draft. We have reached lap 10, completed lap 10. Ethan Evers to the bottom in front of teammate Ian Montrose. Evers wants to try and get that lap lead. Pick up a bonus point if you can. It's going to be tight at the line. But Ethan's going to pick up that lap lead. Gets a bonus point for the 8 team. Important for Evers. As I said, he comes into this race below the cutoff. Let's take a quick look at our points while we're running about. See the cutoff line between 8th and 9th. Evers 2 spots below it, 4 points back of his teammate Montrose. Things really tight from about Travis Martin all the way to Jeremy Scher, 5th to 11th. The drivers will be trying to get any advantage they can, including leading that lap. Hoytsman now with the push from Hayden Lowell, pushes back to the front. '97 and 67 get the advantage on the outside lane. Trenton Sneed's behind them. Then you see the 3 of Thomas Green. They're catching the 21 of Clapper Newell. Has no draft after having to serve a 1-lap penalty. Hopefully he is able to hold his line. Field works their way by, all the way up against the wall. Got a little tight there. So far everyone making it by. Clapper Newell all the way up against the fence, even rubbing the fence a little bit, trying to make sure he's out of the way. So nice sportsmanship there. '21 drops 2 laps down in 19th. Five cars still in that top lane. Tyler Lanen and 4 playoff drivers. Hoytsman may have brushed the wall there. Hayden Lowell's going to look to his inside. Trying to take the lead from the bottom. He'll probably want to drift back up in front of Lucas. And there he goes. Leaves Ethan Evers down on the bottom. Then a bit of a gap back to his teammate, the one of Montrose. Hoytsman drops down. We're going to go 3 wide for the lead. Ethan Evers, Lucas Hoytsman, Hayden Lowell. Hayden doesn't contest too much. Lets Lucas jump back in front of him. Ethan Evers in the 8. It's going to slide down onto the apron. Car got loose on him on corner entry. Strange looking slide there for the 8 car. He's still drifting. Trying to catch up to him. There he is. He's lost the draft for sure. He's going to have to hope for a quick yellow to get caught back up and not go a lap down. It's got Daniel Lawal and Matt Benke behind him. Maybe they can all draft together, stay on a lead lap for a while. But Ethan Evers definitely did not need that as he is below the cutoff line. Comes Tyler Lanen as the one of Montrose gets loose now. Teammate to the 8 car. It's like Cliff Mullins way down on the apron in 37. Turn 2 starting to catch some folks out, 1 and 2. Apron's very bad. They should stay off that. Tyler Lanen going for the race lead. No help with him, but perhaps has saved his race car a bit. That seems, with drivers getting loose in 1 and 2, tires are going to start to become an issue. It's like Ethan Evers has been able to catch on with that pack of Lawallen and Benke. $14 cars in the lead pack. Tyler Lanen still trying to take this lead away from Lucas Hoytsman. He's going to lead this lap. Lanen not eligible for the playoffs. Did not make enough starts in the 64 team. But always a fast driver. Now Margison gets on the apron in the 55 or 88. I'm used to being in the 55, but he is losing it on the inside. It's the 3rd driver we've seen touch that apron and not go well for him. He goes back there with Hayden Lowell in the 67. He should stay in the lead pack. Didn't do as bad as Ethan Evers did, losing the draft entirely. With that, Jeremy Scher breaks into the top 5 in a 15 car, and Harry Grindell as the 15 hits the apron, and now he's going to slide out of control. He lost a lot of speed. He may lose the draft. Jeremy Scher, 9 tenths, 1 second. He's lost the draft in the 15. He'll fall back to that pack Lehnen still trying to take this lead away. He's able to lead the laps, but he has not been able to clear up in front of Hoytsma. Looks like most of the guys more comfortable up in that higher line towards the front of the field. Yeah, Montrose and Cleaver looking to the inside, but even they go up to the top line to enter turn 3. Ghostman running way up by the wall. Hayden Lowell's made a recovery. Back up to 8th after he fell to the tail of this field. This lead pack, I should say. He's right behind Cody Cleaver in the 2. So far caution free, but a number of drivers have been testing the apron and it not gone well. Margerson may be trying to save Scherer. Those two are teammates. Margerson can drift back enough to pick up Scherer while still staying in the draft of the guys in front of him. He could actually save Scherer, but Scherer needs to pick it up. Lehnen and Hoytsma still side by side. Looks like JR Deal may be leaving a bit of a gap too to try and help Margerson here. Reach back to Scherer and keep him in the fold. All those drivers we mentioned are 10/10 cars. A little bit of team strategery. Lehnen finally gives up the inside line and goes back to the high side. Now Montrose drops to the bottom. And we have a spinner in the back. That looked like Cliff Mullins. Maybe with Jeff Rice. And that is going to help all those cars that lost the lead pack, including Ethan Evers. And Jeff Price definitely there. Let's see how that got started. Cliff loses it on the high side, gets loose, drives down the track into the 19's right front fender, and the rest of the way around he goes. Jeremy Scherer just kissed the wall, trying to get by Cliff Mullins in the 37. I assume we'll see tires and fuel for everybody here. 26 laps in. Clapper Newell should get the lucky dog for the first of his 2 laps he is down. So he had to serve that penalty to start the race after intentionally bringing out a caution last race. Huge no-no, so he had a 1-lap hold to start the race. Then without the draft, essentially went 2 laps down as a result of his penalty. See the field hit the pit lane. Should be just about everybody, except for the 21. He will stay on track and get the lucky dog. Are still catching up. I'm sure they'll come in. J. Munch, Llewellyn, Evers. And that is the entire lead lap. All 18 cars on the lead lap hitting the pit lane. We'll watch them from the other end, see how they come off the pit lane. Hoytsma 7.7. Ghostman 7.5. So those two, perhaps 2 tire stops. Margerson a 7-second stop could also be 2 tires. Then Lehnen 4 tires. Montrose, Sneed, Grindell, Cleaver, Price, Deal, Green. All those are 4 tire stops. Mullins with 4 tires. Llewellyn 11-second stop for the 23. It's an odd number. Normally don't see 11 too much. It's too short for 4 tires though, so Llewellyn either no tires or 2. Scherer 23-second stop as he kissed the wall. He got some repairs done. Ethan Evers 16-second stop. J. Munch 16. Hayden extended stops. I believe he tagged the wall a little bit, so he got some damage repair. 48-second stop for him. And you see 21 of Clapper Newell rolling back onto the track after picking up one of his 2 laps back. Don't forget to get in on the candle giveaway. We'll jump in on the 8 car here. So you can check out the LOML sponsorships. He's coming back down the pit lane. Could be topping off the tank here for the 8s since he's at the back of the field anyway. Go ahead and type LOML in the chat if you haven't already. Get in on the candle giveaway presented by our friends at lightofmylife.us. This week's flavor, as we call it, because we're goofballs, is Black Knight. The scent, or flavor, Black Knight, for this week's giveaway. See the 8 car hitting down the pit lane, going to top off the tank. Splash of gas and back on his way. Llewellyn did the same. So those 2 cars could have a tiny advantage when they go to make their next pit stop. Tyler Lehnen out on track giving in on the giveaway in the 3rd position. Nicely done, Tyler. Field works our way down the backstretch. We're half a lap to green. Be Hoytsma and Martin for the front row. Race leader Lucas has chosen the top line. Just about halfway to halfway, where we'll give out stage points to the top 10. Pace car heads on off. We'll have Hoytsma and Martin leading him to the green. Outside a bit slow, while Hoytsma got a great jump. The outside kind of stacked up. Doesn't have a whole lot of help right behind him. Lehnen got a decent start. He's going to fight Ghostman for second, but behind Lehnen, there's nothing. Murchison on the inside line. Montrose field. The way it dragged out, it's going to go single file here for a bit until they all accordion back together with the draft. That was a strange start. Montrose wasting no time, jumps to the outside of Zach Margison, trying to take the 4 spot away. It's Lehnen trying to push Hoytsma. Work past the Ghost Man. Here comes the 1 of Montrose, trying to ride those coattails and get the 3rd spot from Ghost Man. Ghost Man sees teammate Margison coming on the inside lane, but he is still a few car lengths back as Margison drops down onto the apron again. Montrose now switches lanes, follows Tyler Lehnen, pushes him past Lucas Hoytsma. Lehnen goes to the lead. Montrose is going to take second. Looks like Jeff Price is in a bit of trouble back there in the back. Price is down on the apron. Trying to see where that one came unglued. Matt Benke late off the pit lane. Saw Price bouncing off a few folks. There it goes, right in front of Hayden Lowell. And not sure why that caution came out. That was nowhere near as bad as some of the things we've had. Very strange. I guess he got far enough around that High Racing decided that was caution worthy. Intriguing. Now we'll see some cars come to top the tanks. Some cars choosing not to. Nearly everyone choosing to, but 6 drivers have stayed out. Tyler Lehnen, Ian Montrose, Travis Martin, Cody Cleaver, J.R. Deal, Jeremy Scherer all stay out. Jeremy Clapper Newell excited. He gets to be back on a lead lap now as he's served his penalty. Now he can focus on racing. Cars on the pit lane. Harry Grindell, Trenton Sneed, Ethan Evers, Jay Munch, Lucas Hoytsma. Lucas took a set of tires. Comes out in 11th spot. I guess he didn't like the 2-tire feel. The only driver that took 2 tires last time and stayed out this time would be Travis Martin, if he even took tires. Not sure yet whether he even took tires. He was in the pit lane for 7.5 seconds. Let's go ask him. Trav, DG, got a copy?
Hello.
Hello. Well, we noticed your last stop was 7.5 seconds. Was that a 2-tire stop for you?
It was a no-tire stop.
A no-tire stop? What a ballsy man.
I don't know. We'll see. It could have been a really dumb call, but I don't know. I didn't feel like it was the right time for tires. I was only like 91.90 on my right side, so they weren't terrible. And I don't know. if that was the right choice. And maybe should have pitted here, but I didn't. So we'll see what we got.
Yeah, you're the last one standing on that no tire call in the first stop, as everyone else that went with the same strategy as you just came down this stop. So last one standing. We'll see how it goes for you. Good luck.
Have fun. Thanks, dude.
Travis Martin currently in third. No tires yet this race. We'll see how that shakes out for
Oh,
him.
well, hello.
Hi, JR. How's it going?
I'm good.
I don't know how you got here.
I don't know. I just heard the sound.
Perfect. Well, I see your fifth spot. Well, let's make the best of it. How do we feel? A half a lap to green here.
I'm scared.
Scared.
Mm-hmm.
Too close to the front. Too many cars around you. Atlanta's just terrifying. It's Halloween season. What's your scariness?
The tires. When the tires go away and the pack's all together, like, oh boy.
So it
It's fun.
sounds like a lot of fun.
Sure.
So the secret is to keep the ass underneath you and not crash.
Yeah, we'll see if that. I've done it for 30 laps. Let's see if we can keep on doing it.
Good luck. You only got 90 to go.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
I don't know how JR got put there, but I'm sure it was either Jake or Rowdy laughing their asses off right now. Apparently Jake put him in. That's funny. All right, Lanen and Moncho is going to lead us to the green. Pace car ducks to the pit lane. That was really entertaining. Now Rowdy says he did it. We'll blame Rowdy then. Lanen gets the jump over Montrose. Leader shows in the outside line each time so far. Dustin, we just had our first and second cautions, but it took a while to get to them, A lot of green flag leading up to that, so it's been good so far. Montrose switches lanes, jumps, tries to get to the outside of Tyler Lanen. Crisscross up at the front. No dice for him yet, though. 18 cars on the lead lap. Benke, 4 laps off the pace. See the 9 car dancing around there on the inside line. He said it was loose, and he is showing what he meant. Top 10 cars, all 2x2, then single file after that. Martin trying to make the inside work with help from teammate JR Deal. Drivers complaining of a loose condition in these race cars, even on fresher tires. Ethan Evers, once out of the draft and falling back, is now up to 9th. Keep an eye on his recovery. Montrose second. Leading the outside line as Lanen drives between the 2 lanes as he is clear. Travis Martin, JR Deal, 70 of Harry Grindel, and the 80 Ethan Evers on the inside. Behind Lanen, you have Montrose, Cody Cleaver, Jeremy Scherer, and Trenton Steed on the outside. Whole lot of playoff drivers, plus Tyler Lanen and JR Deal in the top 10. Playoff field will go from 12 to 8 at the conclusion of this race. Those drivers with the yellow banners are going to start pushing hard. Oh, Travis Martin gets loose on the inside line. Terry Grindel gets loose behind him. They're both trying to hang on to it still. Travis Martin's fighting it. Both drivers seem to have saved it. Martin's going to lose the draft for sure. Grindel headed that way. He's about to drop off of Clapper's draft and has done so. So those two both lose the main pack. They will be needing cautions to recover. Inside line, very treacherous. We've seen quite a few drivers down there have an issue. Now JR Deal leads the inside line back in 5th. Damn squirrels. These two teammates side by side, the 9 and 15. So now Ian Montrose drops inside Tyler Lanen, has the 2 of Cleaver behind him. Those 2 Delta Prime cars trying to push for the lead. So number 1 and number 2 go 1-2 overall on the leaderboard. going to stay low and try to offer draft to the 9 car. Laney gets a little bit more momentum on that outside line. Montrose gets him a lap lead. Montrose trying to help the 2, but I think the outside line just has more momentum off the corners so they don't have to pinch their line down. Open up the wheel a bit and gets more speed that way. Here comes Jeremy Shearer. Suddenly there's 3 Fords working together on the outside. Field works past Matt Benke. Benke now 8 laps down. Struggle for the 35 car tonight. Hayden Lowell hits the wall. 67 car bounces off the fence. He's already safely through to the next round with a win last week. He just smacked that Napa Mustang right against the fence. Look at this chaos up front. Teammates 1 and 2 side by side. 3 wide for the lead with Lanen at the top. Montrose able to squeeze back down in front of Cleaver. Back down to 2 wide up front. Ethan Evers looked like he was out to lunch at one point. Now he's up to the 6th spot in the 8 car. Montrose picks up another lap lead. You get 1 point for leading a lap, and then 3 points if you're able to lead the most laps. Don't have a live look at the lap count, so I can't help you out there. Don't need that either. Sorry about that. Ethan Evers squeezes in front of Trenton Sneed. He's up to the 5th spot. He's trying to join his teammates up ahead. JR Deals move to the top lane, ahead of his teammate Jeremy Shearer. JR Deal right to the back of Tyler Lane and offer him a push. Closing in on the halfway points. 15 and a half laps till we give away points to the top 10. Those points can be huge, especially if you're near the cutoff line. Three 10-tenths cars lined up on the high line now. The 9 of JRDL, although he gets loose and up and into the outside wall. The 9 car. JRDL sliding to the back of the pack after getting loose and tagging the outside wall. I believe that's what happened to Hayden too. Now Ethan Evers jumps to the high line. Gets behind Tyler Lanen. Evers trying to maximize his points. As we mentioned, below the cutoff line on the coming in here. He's trying to push Lanen past his 2 teammates to try and get some points. Hayden Lowell in a 67, safe for the next round already. Like Hayden's going to try to go 3 wide. Thought better of it as the 2 and 8 got rather close together on the front stretch. Hayden lifted a bit to bail out of that situation. We have the 88 of Margison closing in on the outside line behind the 8. Welcome to the top 5, Zach Margison. He goes up to the wall, runs right against it. He's going to go down the track sideways right in front of Trenton Sneed. Margison's going to go around. So far off the racing surface, it did not trigger a yellow. And there is the caution, as he got close enough to the surface as someone went by that the yellow comes out. Looks like he lost the back end a bit. Argument could be made for whether or not that was intentional. He'll tell you till you're blue in the face that he didn't. So we get our third caution. Huge break for a guy like Travis Martin. Falling well off the pace after getting loose, losing the draft. Be interesting to see the strategy calls here. Do you take the track position, get the halfway points? Come down top off the tank. I think everyone at least tops off the tank. But you never know. Somebody could be playing that stage racing game and roll the dice, try to get the stage win. It's like Ethan Evers is going to be that guy from 4th. The 8 car is going to stay out. Remember, he topped off under that last caution, so he has a little bit better fuel than all the others pitting. Evers going to be a lonely guy. Everybody else hits the pit lane. There is Evers. First one off the pit lane is going to be Tyler Lanin with a fuel stop. Cleaver 9 seconds. That could be a 2-tire call. Mullins 6 seconds is a fuel stop. Hoytsma for fuel. Scherer fuel. J Munch 9 seconds. That could be right side tires. Montrose 10 seconds. Could also be a 2-tire call. Trenton 6 seconds. That's a fuel. Grindel fuel. Llewellyn fuel. Jeff Price 4 tires. First 4-tire car comes out in 12th. That's good for Ethan. Thomas Green 17 seconds. Perhaps had a little damage where he rubbed the wall or another car. Short repairs on the 3. Martison comes out in 14th. Beta has crashed Rowdy in the chat. Take that, Rowdy. Clapper Newell 35 seconds as he had that issue. Getting a little damage repair. Travis Martin some damage repair for the 63. Hayden Lull still getting damage repair. So the right side of that 67 car is quite torn up. He's been into the wall a few times. Got some back end damage as well. JR Deal, saw him get loose and into the outside fence. He took a minute 14 of repairs on the 9 team. Cody has wrecked Jake. Guess we get a wasted. Matt Benke gets one of his many laps back. Ethan Evers has stayed out here on 20-lap old tires. Normally at Atlanta that was an oh hell no. But new Atlanta, the new racing style and the super speedway, who knows? Who knows what's about to happen?
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Good to know, Jake. Old tires are no fun, says Tyler Lanin, who is in 2nd and on old tires.
Let's go racing.
Pretty close, Cody. Pretty close. We're in turn 4. Pace car is now off. Pretty close, Cody. Ethan Evers outside is your leader. He'll get us restarted. He's going to hope for a quick caution so he can stay the leader when the stage points are awarded. Gets a big lead, which is usually not good in this type of racing. Montrose jumping to the top lane. Ethan Evers, the 97 of Lucas Hoitzma, and the 2 of Cody Cleaver on the outside. Tyler Lanon's on the inside with Jeremy Scher and Harry Grindell, Trenton Sneed. Hoitzma trying to push the 8 clear, probably so he can go in any lane the 8 car isn't in. Guys are having tons of fun with the channel points tonight. Hoytz is going to ditch the 8, dive to the bottom. 8 car now has 2 teammates lined up behind him. 2 of Cleaver, the 1 of Montrose. It's Tyler Lanen who battles alongside Ethan Evers. Montrose no bails on the top line, goes to the bottom behind Lanen. Cleaver drifting up the track, as is the 69 of J-Munch. J-Munch brushes the wall right in front of Hayden Lowell. Fortunately, no one crashed. Lanen now looking to the outside of Lucas Hoitzma, trying to wrestle the lead away. Lanen in the 64. Had a push from Ethan Evers, but Evers through the corner there kind of lost touch with the 64. That's going to help the 97 with the push from the 1. It's a nice advantage on corner entry. Hoitzma leads that one. Top 10 littered with playoff drivers, the only exceptions being Lanen up at the front, Clapper Newell in 10th. Clapper had to serve that lap penalty to start the race. Has been able to recover from that. So Ethan Evers' bid to win the stage looks like it's not going to work out for the 8 car. It's the 1 jump sideways big time there. 2 of Cleaver up and into the fence. They're 3 wide underneath him. That leaves Lanen and Hoitzma 2 laps to go to battle for the stage win. Lanen tried to get on the outside and pull Hoitzma back with the air on the spoiler, but not quite able to get there. Ethan Evers has fallen to, looks like, 6th position in the 8. Things going the wrong way for the 8 car, and he's going to have to pit relatively soon. We've reached lap 60. The points go out at the end of this lap. Lanen jumps to the high side, looking for a halfway win. Now Evers jumps to the outside. Clapper Newell up to the 5th spot in the 21 car. Jeremy Scher up into the fence. Tyler Lanen slides down the track. We're going to have a big wreck here. Massive accident right at halfway. Oh my goodness, what a mess that's turned into. Ethan Evers probably going to be happy with 2nd at that point. It is the big one. That was ugly. Cleaver on the pit lane. JR Deal getting through. So JR approaching the big mess. I think he got lucky with some netcode there with Travis Martin. He got a little right front damage. What a mess that was. Looks like Tyler Lanen in the 64.
Where's the beef?
Lanen gets loose. Kind of sets that whole thing off. You can ride along with the 64. He gets loose right in front of Ethan Evers. He was leading the race when this happened because he was just ahead of Hoitzma. Well, I guess Hoitzma gets back around, but Evers, a nice move to the outside to avoid it, and then everyone else, death. Literally everyone else. Good grief. I think Harry Grindell snuck through there in a 70. Let's watch that from Harry's car. On board with the 70 car. Harry Grindell running about 10th here.
Nice.
Harry slides it on the apron, everyone else disappears, and he finds himself third. Goodness gracious. Well, let's see if it'll still show us the stage, and I'm sure it'll be blank.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, we didn't get to it in time, but it looked like Lucas was first, gets 10 points. Evers was second, gets 9. The 70 car was third and gets 3 for Harry, and after that, or gets 8, and after that, I have no idea. Who knows what the stage points were after that? Way too big of a wreck. Let's see if we can follow some other cars through the carnage. We can find said carnage. Cliff was pointing the wrong way. Oh my gosh. Cliff was well behind the wreck. Sees the smoke. And Ghostman rolls right down the hill into him. Probably wishing Travis held the brake. Three. Wait till I see my onboard. All right. Thomas Green. Let's watch.
So I am confusion.
Landon says whole tires are no fun. Oh my gosh. Up onto the wall. Martin Truex style. Wow. My goodness gracious. I think Cliff right at the end. Why not? Well, that was big. That was big indeed. Half a lap away from green. Lucas Hoitzman, now your leader, shows in the top. Harry Grindell in second. Both of them taking fuel only here on this caution. Ethan Evers came down, got him 4 tires and fuel, comes out in third. Ian Montrose 4 tires in fourth. I think he had to take a fast repair on the one. That car looks relatively new. Let's take a look at our fast repair situation. See who still has them. Montrose did use it. Price used it as well, and Price is in the 6th spot. Scherer is in 5th.
Alrighty then. Yay.
Apparently they're wrecking behind everything. And the lights are back on the pace car.
Right up here? Time again. Same person.
Oh, what
You're the
just
last
happened?
one. Complete the mission.
It wasn't him.
I was trying to go around somebody, and he came up right, doored me into you, so I have no idea.
Banky.
10-4. I didn't know. All I saw was your car starting to shoot. I'm like, oh shit! I tried to get on the brake ASAP, but it still doesn't get.
I'm very confused.
That escalated quickly.
Alright. Well, that's how Margison found the outside wall.
Better, don't look like you have much damage if at all from it.
That was weird. What were stage points? I have no idea. We had the big wreck. I have no idea. All I know is top 3. Top 3 was Lucas, Ethan, and 70, Harry Grindell. But if you have the ability to go back and clip things, you can probably go back and find the scoreboard on lap 61, maybe? Question mark. Have it close enough anyway, off that. Let's try this again. Lights are out on our face car.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing.
Hoitzma out to the lead. Grindell second. Evers third. Montrose fourth. Share and Price side by side for 5th. Share the inside, Price up high. You have Martin.
Trenton, I just got a black flag for that, I think.
Yeah, your rear end door looks fine by the front of my mirror. Your right front caved in.
21 pitting, 21 pitting, 21 pitting.
Clapper Newell.
He's got a golfing go.
Anyone heading to the pit lane. All kinds of chaos.
Just drive through.
Harry Grindell to the lead. Hoytsman going to lead that lap. Grindell very loose as the leader. 70 car dancing. Slow down the outside line, stack them up. Now they go past the 21 of Clapper Newell. Clapper Newell right against the fence. Travis Martin pushing Hoytsman. Hoytsman using the inside lane. Grindell trying to keep the power wound up on the outside. Notice the 70 car has been quite loose. Both Hoytsman and Grindell did not take tires this last pit stop. Everyone else behind him did take tires, so you see Grindell sliding the 70 car. He is out of control in that Toyota. It's actually quite impressive he's been able to hang on to it. Saw Montrose trying to bail on the top line and got into Scherer's door a little bit. Grindell sliding to the back, car very loose. Jay Munch gets by, moves up to 6th. Grindell now to the bottom of the track, hoping his car handles a little better. He's still loose as Jay Munch gets loose in front of him. Hayden Lowell smacks the outside wall all by himself. These cars are very ill handling, as you can tell.
You know what? That's good. Y'all have a nice day.
Hayden is leaving the race. He's already through to the next round, so he is going to bail. Then you have Hoytsma, Travis Martin, Ethan Evers, top 3. So they have a bit of a breakaway over Ian Montrose. That 1 second gap over Scherer is enough. If they can stay in line and push, they might be able to pull away. Laning looking inside Montrose, thought better of the 3 wide move. This pack's 1.6 back from the top 3.
You can't do this shit in the corner.
Llewellyn upset about something. Like Benke was trying to push. Llewellyn just lost it. Benke wasn't even that close to him. Montrose starting to reel in the top 3 once again if they've gotten single file. Montrose, Lanen, and Scherer have.
Okay.
Montrose and Lanen trying to run down the front 3. Evers, Martin, and Hoytsma. Jeremy Scherer in the 6th spot. Trenton Sneed 7th. Cliff Mullins 8th, Harry Grindell 9th, Jeff Price, your top 10. You have Jay Munch, Cody Cleaver, the lap machine of Clapper Newell. He's back down a lap after he'd been 2 laps down there before. J.R. Deal lost the main draft, he's 13th. Daniel Llewellyn 14th, Margison 15th. You have Clapper Newell in 16th, 1 lap down. Hayden Lowell has retired his car, he's 17th, sitting on the pit lane getting repairs. We have a 5-car pack for the lead. Ethan Evers jumped to the high lane. Tyler Lanin trying to give him help as they catch the 88 of Margison. Margison's going to stay low. The playoff contender goes a lap down. Essentially have 11 drivers fighting for 7 spots with Hayden locked in already. Giglio's not here, so 10 drivers for 7 spots.
I'm gonna drop on the back stretch. My right rear is gone.
Like Lucas Huisman wants to ride and make laps now. You see Huisman pull down to the bottom, lift off the accelerator. Drops back to the tail end of that inside line. Lanin uses the opportunity to look inside Ethan Evers for the race lead.
Hey, Lucas, how you doing? We're wheeling and dealing.
Lanin gets in front of Travis Martin. Travis was out to lunch just like Ethan Evers at one point. Both of them saved by yellows to keep their lead lap position. Now they're second and third.
I'm loading some sticker tires right now.
Funny to hear drivers talk about tires in a super speedway style race. But you have to remember, this is still Atlanta. It's still very hot. Track gets slick. Cars slip and slide. Wear out the tires. And here we are talking about tire wear at a super speedway race. That's what she said. Travis Martin jumps to the outside, and 2 Fords leading the lines. Outside lane with the help of Ethan Evers is going to prevail. Travis Martin leads that lap. Lap 80, the 2/3 mark. We stay green, probably about 10 laps away from seeing green flag stops. 10 to 15, we should say, somewhere in there. Drivers will be able to split the stage in half and get to the end on one more stop. Ethan Evers up and into the outside wall. Jeremy Scheer gets a piece. He goes hard into the outside wall. Jay Munch goes with them. All that started when Ethan Evers got out of shape. Jeremy Scheer, tough break for the Tabasco car. The car is well abused. Right front tire no longer turning. Right along with Scheer. See the 8 in front of him gets up and into the outside wall, as does Jay Munch behind him. Then the 8, a little bit of netcode, turns the 15 down into Trenton, shoots him back up to the outside wall. Then him and Jay Munch get together and smack the wall. Tough break for the 10-tenths team there. Jay Munch and Jeremy Scheer getting wrecked race cars. Let's take a look at our fast repair situation, see if he had one left. Like Scheer does still have a fast repair. teammate Margison's right there to push him along if he needs it. Looks like the 15 is going to make it to pit road, stay on lead lap. His teammates 15, 9, and 88 are all right there to lend help if needed. As everyone should be right on the outside edge of their fuel window. Could get interesting. Because you're terrible at Atlanta, Hayden? Is that what you're saying? So Martin, fuel only back on track. Ethan Evers, fuel. Montrose an 8-second stop. It's a bit strange, but I think that's fuel. Price, fuel. Mullins, fuel. Trenton, first one on 4 tires and 6th spot. Report from C2X camp saying they should be good on fuel. Only drivers left that can crash a race car is Ethan Evers, Lucas Hoitzma. See, Harry Grindell still has a fast. JR Deal in the 9. They're still holding on to a fast. He's had a lot of repairs. Still got that fast. He's sitting pretty if another big one breaks out. 9 camp will be good to go. Daniel Wallen still has his repair. 23 car in 13th.
Just gonna hug the wall. You can go around me.
Go around.
You have to go past me, Tyler. Come on.
Tyler's a go, okay. Tyler Lanning punishing himself in chat. Is that for spinning from the lead, Tyler? Or for not paying attention to go around Margison? If we tell Margison the reason you weren't passing him is because you were in Twitch chat doing things, I don't think he'll let you hear the end of it. But now he knows because he's listening. Secret is out. All of the above. 15 cars still on the lead lap. Margison hoping for a quick yellow so he can get back on the lead lap and race it out with the rest of them. Pace car ducks to the pit lane.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing.
Perfect, Cody. Perfectly timed. Martin gets us restarted. Ethan Evers asleep at the wheel on the inside lane is going to let Price get to the outside. Trenton Sneed right behind his teammate on that outside line. A couple of C2X cars racing a couple Delta Primes. Then you have Cliff, another C2X car, but he's on the bottom. And the 70 of Harry Grindell also there. Ethan Evers pops to the outside on Travis Martin. Jeff Price is going to get sideways in the 19. Trenton Sneed got sideways in the 81. Both of them hang on to it. But those cars are wicked.
I think I may have touched you that, Jeff. Sorry. I think it was more arrow loose than anything, so we're good.
Ethan Evers popped to the outside line to work on Travis Martin. Probably thought Ethan Evers would go with him, or Ian Montrose, but he has not. Montrose stays tucked in behind the Ghost Man. Cliff Mullins, JR Deal working the high line. Jeff Price on the inside. You look back to 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Hoytsman's back there as well. Ethan Evers gets hung out by his teammate. Ian Montrose did not pop out with him.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die!
19 car very out of shape.
Oh my god!
It's almost exactly what it sounded like. It's very nearly the same. That's funny. Now Martin running middle groove. Montrose is looking to his inside. Now Evers lines up behind the Ghost Man. That sounded like something sliding around in the back.
God, I wish I took my last set tires there. Oh God, I need grip.
Trenton screaming about grip, but he'll be happy if there's another yellow later. And he still has that set of tires.
Don't take it, three.
Right in front of Trenton, who has no grip. They're 3 wide. Travis Martin drifting back into 63. Ethan Evers still in that high line. And now Harry Gundell's looking outside Ian Montrose for the race lead. It sounded like some more cars against the fence.
Well,
Jeff Price.
That was scary.
Price is just struggling. No tires for him. That last stop, fuel only. He's drifting the wrong way in the 19. These cars just going to keep getting wicked longer this run goes on until they get another set of fresh Goodyear tires. Montrose trying to fight back to the outside of the 70 Kamikaze Toyota. Comes the Cave RP Chevrolet. Ian Montrose trying to take the lead down the backstretch at Atlanta. Lucas Hoytsma pushing the 70 of Harry Gundell into turn 3. These cars obviously handling terribly. These cars are dancing all over the place. Boy, it's entertaining to watch. Sure am glad I'm not behind the wheel of one. Comes Ethan Evers mounting the charge on the outside lane once again. Doesn't have any help right up behind him to give him a push down the straightaway. That's going to be advantage Grindell into 3. Completed 90, 30 to go. Evers way up the track on the exit of 4. It's almost where Hoytsman can take a peek and go for the lead himself. Just about got both cars past Montrose. Dell continues to lead. Montrose, Hoytsman side by side for second. Then you have Marderson in the mix. He is a lap down in that 88, but he don't care. He's up to the 4th spot as in track position wise, but he is trying to get his lap back the hard way. If he's able to get out front before a caution comes out and then catch that caution, not only does he get to go all the way around like he would as the Lucky Dog, but he doesn't have to start behind the other cars. Even though there's only one car he'd be starting behind, Matt Benke. He would not have to start behind Matt Benke if he was able to unlap himself. He peaked in there inside Montrose. That was almost disaster. Montrose, with the help of Marderson, charges back to the lead. Gundell and Hoytsman both have newer tires. Montrose a little bit older tire. T. Trenton, he had been complaining about grip. He's up to 4th with no grip on the 81 car. Remember the 88 Marderson, second car outside line, not for position. So Montrose is your leader, being pushed by that lap car. And Grindell, Montrose, and Sneed and Evers side by side for 4th. And JR Deals made his way back into the fight. He's 6th. Travis Martin there in 7th. Daniel Wallen 8th. Jeremy Scherer is 9th. Cliff Mullins 10th. You have Cleaver, Tyler Lanin, Jeff Price. Oh my gosh, they're destroying some cars. So Travis Martin looked near the front of that. Yeah, he got out of shape down the track. Cliff Mullins clips a piece of him. They couldn't check up behind. He goes around.
I thought we was gonna get collected in that, Jeremy.
Oof.
You know, I was hanging back, so I wasn't involved in anything, and then I couldn't see the guy spinning because I was hanging back.
Martin gets out of shape. Scherer just does miss him. And Cody Cleaver, Travis Martin hard into the outside wall. Two of our playoff contenders getting swept up in that. Once again, check in on our...
Fairly interesting, being on like 98 scuffs.
Oh my gosh. That's insane. Alright. Let's see who still has tires and who doesn't. Harry Grindell stays out. Montrose stays out. Martinson's going to get the lucky dog. Hoytsman stays out. Trenton Sneed on the pit lane.
Lucky dog. Out of my way, Harry.
He said 98 lap scuffs. I'm like, huh? Well, I guess he said 98 scuffs. Maybe it wasn't laps. Maybe it was percent.
What I meant by that was when I got damaged, I literally was doing like 160, and when I went to check my tires, they were 98.
There you go. 98% scuffs. So Grindell, Montrose, Hoytsma, and Scherer all stay out.
What happened on the last restart? How did I get spun?
Trenton Sneed comes off the pit lane. Trenton has 4 fresh tires in 5th. Ethan Evers 4 fresh tires 6th. J.R. Deal 4 fresh tires 7th. Llewellyn 18 seconds on the pit lane. No idea what he did, but he is 8th. Jeff Price is 9th. Then guys doing damage repair, Travis Martin, Jeremy Clapper Newell. Like Margison, Jay Munch, Cliff Mullins, Cody Cleaver. He's going to take a tow. His car is junked. Tyler Lanen, very beat up in the 64. Matt Benke back on the pit lane. The field works out of turn 4. A lot of those drivers that can roll will need to get rolling to stay on the lead lap. Looks like Clapper Newell down and away will maintain a lead lap status. Travis Martin, 63 car, going to stay on a lead lap. Cliff Mullins, J Munch all trying to beat the pace car. Doesn't look good for Cody Cleaver. I think that car is well used up. Lights are out on the pace car. The chat has demanded it, and so I requested. Cliff, what happened?
Travis got sideways in front of me, and I had nowhere to go.
Perfect.
And then I don't know who it was that hit me, but yeah, that's what happened.
So essentially Atlanta turned into Talladega for a little bit?
It's not even close to Talladega. Talladega, you can actually run wide open. This is, I don't know what this is. This is a whole other world right here.
Some kind of weird bastard between the two of Atlanta and Talladega?
It kind of feels like it, yes.
All right, well, is the car junked or what?
No, we're going to go in and throw some tires on it and just fucking cinder.
10-4, good luck.
Yep.
Cliff said throw tires on it and cinder. Fields way over here in turn 4.
Complete the mission.
Cliff's going to be at full song when he gets there. Pace car ducks off of the track. We'll have 21 laps.
Let's go racing.
Pretty good timing there. Pretty good timing. Not as perfect as the other, but pretty good. Grindell jumps out to the lead. Remember, the top 4 stayed out. Those are Harry Grindell, Lucas Hoytsma, Ian Montrose, and Jeremy Scherer. Trenton Sneed inside Scherer already has the fresh rubber. Ethan Evers will tuck in behind him. Those 2 cars, brand new Goodyear tires bolted on for this last 20-lap run. Heard Trenton screaming about the no tires last time. Now he's got to be happy. They both close in on Ian Montrose for 3rd. Meanwhile, Hoytsman to the inside of the 70 of Grindell. Battle for the lead takes shape. Grindell's going to suck in behind Hoytsman. Then jumps back out again as he comes off of turn 2. JR Deal, 9 car. First car on the outside lane on fresh tires. Under 20 to go from Atlanta. So many strategies playing out here. But watch the 81 and the 8. The 9 in tow. Those 3 cars all bolted on fresh tires here at this most recent caution. They should be able to push through to the front. So right now they're on Hoytsma's back bumper. Trenton trying to get to the inside of Hoytsma. Hoytsma protecting the bottom pretty well. I don't think Trenton wants to go to the top until he has to. Ethan Evers is now clear of Harry Grindell. Will he go up to the top? Yes, he will. Ethan decided now is the time to go. It's to the outside of Trenton. Ethan Evers trying to catch up to race leader Lucas Hoytsma. A little surprised Trenton didn't drop to the top when he could. Now Evers has filled that spot up. Ooh, bit out of shape for the 8 coming off of that banking, and then Hoytsma at the same time jumped up the track in front of him. He's going to get the push from Ethan. Hoytsma going to try to block for 16, 15 laps. Lead both lanes. I don't know if he's going to be able to. At some point, inevitably, both lines will get a run at the same time, and Hoytsma will have to pick which one. Now Evers clears down in front of Trenton. Lanen's picking the 70 of Grindell to win. Evers jumps outside Hoytsma. Looks like Sneed's going to stay in line again down on the bottom. 9-car deal out of shape. Blue and white Toyota. Big slide. Somehow stays in that 3rd spot on the inside line. Nice job of not sliding it out completely. Laps winding down. 13 to go. Ethan Evers led that lap. If Evers wins, he would go from below the cutoff to guaranteed in the next round. Hoytsma's second in points coming in, so he's doing what he needs to do to make it to the next round. Margison's back on a lead lap and up to 6th. It's a nice recovery for the 88 car. They work past the 2 of Cleavers. Cleavers finally made it off the pit lane. He's last car still running in 17th. He can make a couple laps, pick up 1 spot over Tyler Lanen. Trenton Sneed may have just bumped doors with Ethan Evers there a little bit. Tyler Lanen said the outside would save the tires a little bit. We'll see how little that bit is. Evers could get one of those cars on fresh tires behind him. He might be able to take this lead, but because it's a car on older tires behind him with Harry Grindell, just can't quite seem to get that run on the high line. I feel like if Margison could get by Grindell, that outside line could go somewhere. Or if Dealer Sneed could get up there with him. Oh, JR, hang on to it. 9 car slip sliding every which way. Montrose just bounced off of, I believe that was a 69 of J Munch. He'll fall to the last car in the lead pack. Playoff driver running 13th. Harry Grindell, a big slide from the 70. Margison looked to get to his outside afterwards, couldn't get there. Now looks to his inside. Now Evers out there on the outside by himself. JR Deal looks like he's going to stick with Trenton. Margison, he'll stick with JR. Those two are teammates. Evers, no help on the outside lane. Nine laps to go as they come out of turn number 4. 8 laps. 8 to go in this round of 12 Season 8 championship run. Margison now goes to the top. Evers drops back down to the bottom. He'll tuck in behind JR Deal. Now you have teammates side by side, Margison and JR Deal. Down to 7 laps to go. A bit bizarre, the two teammates aren't working together. Margison and Deal, side by side. Comes Harry Grindell back into the picture. So he's getting the draft off of the 88. Looks like Ethan Evers thought about coming up, decided not to. Daniel Llewellyn self-spinning in the background. Should be well off the racing surface and not bring out the caution. So Margison and Grindell try to work the high lane. Clapper Newell in the 21, he's pushed his way back into this group. Oh, he's going to go across the nose of Harry Grindell, and that'll bring out a caution. Major accident. Clapper Newell right into the mix and right across the nose of the 70. He says. Oh my gosh, I did a boo-boo. I set a camera. 70's gonna win, you lied. And Clapper Newell right across the nose of the 70 into the outside wall hard. Jeff Price, Scherer, Martin all get into that one. Clapper Newell to the pit lane. And we'll have a, I'm going to assume, a green-white checker style finish. You play it back one more time. So needy, Jake.
Oh, looks like shit, Harry.
Just up the track, and then, of course, it's a little bit of netcode, but finishes him off. That little bit of netcode didn't change the fact that that was going to happen anyway. Clapper drifted up, and boom, into the outside wall. Somebody go kick it. Don't want him spoiled. Harry's car completely obliterated. See if he has the quick repair still. I think he did. He does. Hey, Harry's still in it. Glad Jake got that reference. Harry also had a set of tires. Goodness gracious. A fresh race car and a set of tires for the 70. He'll come out in 7th. He's still not out of it by any stretch. Lucas Hoytsman's still out of fresh set of tires. He'll be in 6th.
That escalated quickly.
Did escalate quickly. My question is, these guys like Lucas and Harry, where are they going to go? Those 5 cars that stayed out in front of him get all side by side. Where is Lucas going to go? Can't go below that red line. That is a no-no. Ten cars still left to compete for this win.
I guess I'm taking bottom.
Trenton has decided to take bottom, which gives the 10-10s cars the top. Margison and Deal line up together on the top lane. Notice the 9 and 81 working well together, so maybe they're going to let Trenton up in front of them? If Trenton counts them down, maybe? Question mark. I don't know, Trenton and JR aren't in the same chat, though. I don't know, if I was him, I wouldn't let them line up together. Plus, most of the leaders have taken the outside line. Interesting. Trenton taking bottom for this green-white checker. Natural green-white checker, by the way. Which means this one does not count towards our 3 total overtime attempts. If we wreck them before the white flag, we'll go into first attempt at a green-white checker, even though this one technically is a green-white checker. It's just how things work. You get 3 attempts at the overtime green-white checkers. This is a regulation green-white checker. It's the best way to describe it, I think. Trenton Snead, JR Deal. 2 fan favorites on the front row. And a green-white checker finish at Atlanta. Fresh tires line up in... Looks like 5th.
Let's go racing.
Lucas, fresh tires in 5th. Where can he go? And they're wrecking. Margerson spins out immediately. And the caution is right back out. What happened to Margerson? Let's see if we can back it up. Get on the far chase. Margerson was second on the outside line behind JR Deal. Cliff Mullins gets into his right rear and spins him around. So Cliff Mullins into the back of the 88, turns him.
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
Cliff. Cliff remembering last night when he brought out the caution and everyone said it was sus. Funny stuff. So they're waiting for the pace car. If you're wondering what the hell's going on right now.
That escalated quickly.
It did. It did escalate quickly. We still have 10 cars going for the victory, all in the lead lap. There goes the pace car.
He's having a leisurely cruise, isn't he?
Am I still gonna...
No, he's all on F.
No, I took it because we had to wait for the pace car.
I mean, he about ran me over earlier.
So the
but
top
now
10 are
he's
still
just
running,
taking
plus
his
Matt
time,
Benke, Cody Cleaver, and Tyler Lanen. Those cars still circulating.
Big corn beef.
Cleaver probably wishing Benke would drop out of the race so he can maybe get another spot. It's 3 laps behind Benke is Cleaver. And Lanen and Cleaver are on the same lap, so Cleaver probably wishing both those cars would quit and get 2 more positions as he tries to make the next round of the playoffs with that very badly damaged number 2.
Lucky dog outside.
Does Cleaver get the lucky dog?
Cody, did you not stop for that? For the pace car?
And there you go. Cody Cleaver gets to get a lap ahead of Lanen.
How I got the lucky dog. Because and then I took it away because I was slowed up.
Well, that's messed up.
Benke came to a stop. Cleaver did not. Cleaver heads up there. Gets the lucky dog, and Benke does not. In doing so, gets a lap ahead of Lanen and saves 1 point for now, if he can stay there. This car has no trunk, no back end, no spoiler. Heavily damaged front end, damaged right side. Very used up number 2. Somehow gets a lap with a lucky dog over Lanen. Let's have a word with Trenton. See what he's thinking right about now. So how are the nerves?
Take a wild guess.
Perfectly calm.
No.
So how are we feeling?
I'm getting flashbacks to Charlotte last season in the ARCA cars. I see someone with fresh tires in my mirror.
Yeah, that Hoytsma fella.
Yeah, the damn fastest person in the league.
What you need to do is work with the other 4 guys in the top 5 that don't have tires and just block all possible avenues for the 97.
Yeah, I could pull a big blocky in Montrose. I could.
Yeah, no, see, you stay right in front of him. You get Ethan to stay on your door, and JR stays on the 8's bumper so that he stays on Hoytsman's door, and then Grindel stays on Cliff's door, and then you just all work together and squish it down, and Hoytsman has nowhere to go.
Yeah, this is...
It seems so simple, right?
This is gonna be... I don't know what they're going on in chat about right now. Something about ass end of a joke being hilarious.
Do it.
I mean, Montrose and Margison and Mullins brought out the caution there with just the oddest of situations. Mullins ran over the back of him and spun him around. Now he's in the 5th spot behind that Hoytsman fella. Maybe he does 2 for 2 in the restarts and spins the Hoytsman out this time.
Oh, God. I don't want any more cautions, Dave. I want it to be over. To be honest, I really, really want to win, but it's been good in terms of points. I just want to finish advance, but damn it. I also want to win. This would make it, if I win here, I officially won at every speedway on iRacing.
Does this really count as a speedway? I guess it's Atlanta Motor Speedway, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing.
Put him back in his voice chat.
Let's go racing.
Double boogity boogity boogities, both of them a little early. Trenton gets us restarted. Hoytsma not going to be held back by Evers, it seems like. Evers did not get a good start, and that is not good for Trenton. Hoytsma takes the shortest line into turn number 1. Trenton tries to hog the bottom. We'll see who pops out of line and when. Evers tries to go to the outside of Hoytsma. I think at the same time Hoytsma thought about going up there. Harry trying to give a push to Ethan. Now they're outside of the 97. 1 lap to go. We are on the final lap as Trenton Sneed leads here at Atlanta. Outside line not really forming, but they are keeping Hoytsma off the top lane. Now Harry drives back to the bottom, leaves the 8 of Evers out to dry. That's going to give Hoytsma the opportunity to get to the outside of Trenton Sneed if he wants it. Hoytsma may be content with his points just to settle in second. I'm sure he'll go for a win, but he will push Trenton Sneed across the line. Trenton, your winner. Hoytsma second. Ethan Evers finishes third. Harry Grindel fourth. Daniel Llewellyn gets a top 5. Nicely done, Daniel. Cliff gets 6th. Margison 7th. J Munch 8th. Montrose 9th. And JR Deal your top 10. Hey, Trenton, you won.
Let's go, DJ!
Well, you got it done. Hoytsma stayed committed to you, pushed you right on along, and picked up the win here at Atlanta. It has to feel good. And you also now know that you're moving on to the round of 8.
All right.
All good things, all good things. And you know you got plenty of supporters in the chat. Make sure you let them know how you're feeling right about now.
All right. I've been quoting them all night. I got to quote Dale Jr. Beach, if you're watching this straight from 2014. Hell yeah! Woo! We're going to burn this motherfucker down! Yes! Woo!
Perfect. Well, congrats on the victory here at Atlanta. You got those friends, family, sponsor shout-outs, draft partner shout-outs, all those shout-outs. Get them all out there.
All right. Well, honestly, family for watching. Mom, Dad, Sis, Uncle Lee. We're in the Sneed Tombstone Game Farm tonight. Vehicle, so, you know, that's real good for the home sponsorship. Trend Technologies, TrendUSA.com. You want security, video surveillance, access control alarm. Hit us up. STC Imperium Racing, BCR Sim Products, Low Drag Esports, old cheat codes there. Y'all call him the Golden Boy. He gave me a hell of a shot there for that last restart. Could have done that without him, so thank you, Lucas. I owe you a beer. Yeah, C2X. Cliff Mullins here, who just hit me in the ass and did in my spoiler.
Do it.
Beach, Jeff Price, Hayden Lowell, Harry Grindel, Cody Brown when he opts in, Nathan Lafayette, Adam Crozier. If anyone's from C2X I'm missing, I'm sorry. My heart's pounding right now. Holy shit. Yeah. You for broadcasting. Got the blue ribbon on the B pillar. I'm looking at it in the mirror. So this one, thing I'd say, this one's for you, DG, in that regard. Yeah. Viva the underdogs!
Hell yeah, buddy. Congrats on the victory. And, I also made that
Thank
logo on your
God.
hood, so that feels good too.
Yeah, it looks good. As soon as you made it, I swapped over. But thank God. Thank him every time I get an interview for a podium. Thank God for giving me a big one. We got another win in the Xfinity car, which is ironic. I really do not like the Xfinity car. I think my best car is the ARCA car, but
And now you got 2 wins in it. Moving on to the round of 8.
That's 2 wins in a single season in the same series. That's the first time that's happened since 2020 in Wild Horse.
Yeah, well on your way to contend for a title here, buddy. Congrats on the win.
Oh,
and
God, that's wild.
Yeah, right. We'll see you in the trucks on Thursday, right?
Oh yeah, I'm off Thursday too.
All right, buddy. We'll see you Thursday, and probably drunk. Sounds like it.
Maybe. Right now, I'm gonna go do me a Polish victory lap. So I'm gonna get my damn heart rate go down. And after that, we're burning it down.
All right, buddy. Enjoy. Oh, I put him in the wrong chat. There we go. Trenton picks up that victory there. Let's see if we have Lucas Hoytsma hanging out anywhere. Yes, we do. Lucas, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we stay committed to Trenton there. Is that the plan the whole way?
Yeah, I had him in front of me on the restart. He has helped me in so many of these super speedway races. He's, I will say, one of the best pushers in SRL, or one of the best on the surface, honestly. And he's been behind me in a few of these races, and a bunch of them more than I can count. And so I felt like this was the time I had to come back and help him out. I had those new tires. I stuck with him the whole way, and we got out there, and Cheesecake got it done.
Yeah, he was excited. Did you hear him on the radio?
Oh, yeah.
That was a good time. All right, well, congrats on that P2 run tonight. You got the Friends Family sponsor shout-outs for us?
Yes, sir. Just shout out to Labor 12, Low Dragon, Night Performance. You've doing the broadcasting as always, and everybody in the race tonight. That was a fun race.
All right, bud. Congrats on that P2 run tonight. We'll see you. Are you moonlighting tomorrow in the Cup Series?
I'll see if I'm free.
All right. We might see you tomorrow night. How about that?
Yes, sir.
All right, bud. Take care. Lucas Hoytsma getting P2, and go grab Ethan Evers in the 8 car. Ethan, DG in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up?
Not a whole lot. You did just about everything you could. Just couldn't get any help there at the end. What did you maybe need to pick up the win here tonight and know that you're moving on? Now you got to sit on your hands and kind of wait for the points to be done to see if you make it.
I needed help. I needed friends, and I knew I was without a lot of them. But it is what it is. I did the best I could to stick it out. Barely edged Harry out there for a third, so got the most points I could out of that.
And 4, you got any friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for us tonight for your P3 run?
Shout out to Light of My Life that is giving away a candle tonight. Black Knight is the flavor scent.
Yeah, we don't do scents around here. They're flavors, okay?
Yeah, shout out to them. Dockside Rides, Fleet Services, that's also a sponsor for Wednesday nights, and Labor 12, Delta Prime, Natural Sources LLC, and Galactic Goodies. Fort Worth Screen Pinning.
All right, bud. Congrats on that P3 finish tonight. We'll have to wait until the points are complete to see if you make it through to the next round. But in the meantime,
yeah, I think I'm all right. The way we figured up the points, I got 9 points in stage, and then I beat Ian out there for that last little bit. So unfortunately, it might be Ian going home. But shout out to the Delta Prime guys for sticking out with us all season and all the family watching.
10-4. Congrats on a strong run tonight, and we'll see you a little bit later on how things progress.
All right, appreciate it.
Ethan Evers brings it home in the 3rd spot tonight. Let's go ahead and pay the sponsor bills after we look at the results tonight so we can get to the giveaways and then get the points done, and then everybody will know what's going on next week. We have Trenton Sneed picking up the big win tonight over Lucas Hoytsma, Ethan Evers, Harry Grindell, and Daniel Wallen in the top 5. Cliff Mullins, Zach Martison, Jay Munch, Ian Hunchos, and J.R. Deal for the top 10. Page 2, we have Travis Martin, Clapper Newell, Jeff Price, Jeremy Scherer, Matt Benke, Cody Cleaver, Tyler Lanen, Hayden Lowell, Thomas Green, and Tyler Stillwell. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Let's go ahead and pay off the sponsors here with their beautiful, wonderful sponsor slides. Don't forget to do the giveaway at the bottom. 911fleetservices.com does our Wednesday Night Cup series. The Cave City Roleplay folks do our Thursday Night Truck series. Fort Worth Screen Printing did this race you just watched here tonight, the FWScreen.com. Head on over there, get yourself some customized merchandise. FSM Customs does our Friday IMSA series. Golden Eagle Syrup does our Friday Super Speedway series. Light on My Life Candles giving away a candle here just after we get off the YouTube air. Then we have M9 Performance doing our Tuesday night modified race coming up next over on the YouTube.
Nice.
Sneed Tombstone Game Farm does our Sunday Street Stocks. Is Trenton winning tonight with them on the hood? Spit and Venom Podcast does our Monday ARCA series, and 1023 Graphics started us off tonight with our Dirt Street Stock Tour. Thank you to all of our partners that help things go around here. Appreciate all of them. Hope you guys have a wonderful time enjoying tonight's race, and we will see you in the next one.